Hello, Jean. How you doing? Dinner was good. Hello, Mashies. How you doing? I'm thinking tonight won't be that busy because I really didn't post when I should have. But well, I did. I had chicken and a rice pilaf and some corn. For some reason, I wanted corn. I am. I am good. I had chicken and corn. Chicken was already in there, so I thought, might as well eat that. And then the rice pilaf was made with beef stock, and it was like super yums. I haven't made it like from scratch in a while, so I forgot that I bought. Um, well, no, I forgot that I had basmati rice, so I thought, there's I couldn't really make it because all I had was um regular rice. And then I remembered I had some orzo in there. Forgot I bought that. And I was like, ooh, throw that in there. Mix it up. And I don't normally have beef stock, but I bought some recently. So I was like, I'm going to use that to make it. So came out quite yum yums. Should be a slow night. I feel like nobody's going to pop in. So we'll see. I apologize. Actually, I was making myself hungry again. I was like, dang, don't talk about this too much. I think probably like 5 people max will pop in. But honestly, it was, I don't know, like, I don't make it often. And if I do, like, here and there, it's probably out of the box mix. But when I make it from scratch, I don't know, there's something like I could eat way too much. I can eat probably like 5 pounds of it and still eat some more after. So I'm all hungry. Just everyone talks about food. It happens. It's like I don't know why it happens, but it slides into that. But it was good. I wanted to put some zucchini in it, but I didn't have zucchini, so I couldn't. But I will next time. We need snacks, I know. Next time I do want to try putting some was it? Cashews. You know, like you can put like almonds or something in it. I don't really care for almonds much, so I was like, next time I'll put some like cashews or something, you know, like chop up some cashews. The last time I made it, I think I made it with chicken stock to go with lamb kebabs. I should really start cooking more things. I always forget about like that I know how to cook things, you know. I hate when my volume is still on here. Okay. Anyway, that's just Brazilian barbecue. I know. Okay, we'll go ahead. Yeah. We woke up with the sun an hour ago. I started seeing the. Oh! Squeeze now? It's been horribly hot here, so. That's nice. Oh, almost says hello, by the way. Almost says hello. Okay. What? We don't need to know what I just tapped on. Okay. I moved everything a little bit earlier, so it's like slightly out of the norm. Like for some reason the edge of the monitor is right here when it should be like back here. Hello, Mama Mash. Hope you're having a good day. I want corned beef and cabbage. Look, when St. Patrick's Day comes along, I'm not even a corned beef person, but I want corned beef, cabbage, carrots, and potatoes endlessly. Very bad. We have the Sun, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Lovers for you. So we're starting off with the Sun, a very good card, a very good sign. Normally it means that things are headed in the best direction, the direction you would hope for, the direction you want. There is a sort of pause, or at least um, a moment to decide on how to move forward. Since it does have the Sun, I'm seeing it as very positive for you, but that Three of Wands can just be something that makes things either a little slow moving, maybe a little like overthinking, right, from this person's side, just like trying to see things from all angles to make sure that everything is thought out. But it does transfer into the Three of Cups, which is celebration. That's a card of reconciliation, reconnecting with somebody. It's a finding comfort with somebody, just being together, having overall like a good relationship, happiness, and then movement forward. So despite whatever might have happened in the past, whatever might have been like issues here and there, it does look like things are on the right track. And even if there's like ups and downs, there still seems to be some very positive movement forward. So like even with that Six of Swords, that's still a card of um movement, right? That's still a card of wanting to get somewhere better, somewhere um stronger, somewhere more where the ground is actually like sturdy, where there's actually ground. So there is long term here with the Queen of Pentacles. We do have the Lovers coming out, so it feels sincere, feels like there's good intentions when it comes to this. I I'm not getting a lot of communication. That doesn't mean that this person's not going to communicate. It just means that somebody, it could be somebody who's more on the quiet side, or somebody who has difficulty expressing their own emotions, or saying like how they feel, really being honest or upfront with you. So you might wonder if they're, backing off, or um not feeling the same way as you, but it's just their way of expressing themselves, their way of communicating. It's not anything that um is bad. I don't know what happened in this past. If like we're seeing that little hesitation even within the Temperance card, right? This is more so like somebody who is slightly weary, right? It's somebody who wants things to go well, but they don't step fully into something until they're like 1,000% sure that things will be successful. Said butterfly to come and see me in the future. I think he's sincere when he says that. I do think so, because of the Six of Swords. That's movement forward, no matter what, issues might come through. But you also have a card of distance within the Three of Wands. That's an actual card of movement, like physical movement, relocation, traveling, and it's more like when to depart and what choice to make during departure. So you're getting good cards. I'd say like just give this person time, because whatever choices they make, if they're in the mindset of the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, it's somebody who just wants to make sure that they put in a lot of consideration. Well, you have that option to build a friendship. It looks like it's everything you could hope for, and to progress in the way that you're wanting. So, oh, a guy in Canada. Wait, what part of Canada? Okay, we have Mama Mash coming through. I'm sorry, I just dropped something, but I might have been imagining it. I believe in the past. I don't know. He just said he felt he wasted a lot of years. Mm. Oh, I think a lot of people are going through. That guy flaked out on me. Oh. So we don't like him. Confirmed. We do not like. Oh, it's okay. No worries. I give you pass because you're Mama Mash. Although, no, don't tell anybody else. How is my week going to pan out? Okay, let's see. I don't think it was an option for anything. That's a great way of wording it. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Wands. So you're getting control over something this week. This might have been something that's been over the last 7 or so months. Maybe it's like it comes and goes. It's something that pops up in conversation, but it's something that has been here and there annoying. But it feels like something pops up where you're able to finally like either knock it out or address it so that it doesn't come up again. Now, with the other cards, you have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands with the Page of Swords. This is something where I would say start looking into some things around you, anything that you might be interested in. It doesn't necessarily have to be just, hobbies or work. It can be anything where maybe something catches your eye and you want to know more about it. If you worry, don't allow that to get the best of you. Just go ahead and put some research into it or look into it, because I think right now is a great time for you to put energy into things, to act on things. You're coming through with really like a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence. So you can express yourself, you can get things done. You're not waiting for the right time. You're not waiting for a sign. It's all coming through for you at perfect timing. And it doesn't seem to be anything that's like restrictive. It doesn't seem like anything that where you might have to like go above and beyond to get it. It feels like it's coming toward you perfect timing, and it allows you to have a moment to yourself, a moment to relax. You do have 2 cards of 7. One, of course, with the 7 of Wands, that is gaining a higher ground, a better standing. And the 7 of Pentacles is having worked to the point where now you can sort of like reap your rewards, right? So you can take in everything that you've done, all the energy that you've put in over the years, and finally see how it's paying off in the form of calmness, in the form of some peace. But the week looks really great. Whatever this is, it feels like it's handled this week and it's out, so you can start acting on other things. Feels like the end of the week is when either you find something, like I said, that you're interested in, or there's something that just catches your eye, and that's when you can act on it. But I will say the bottom 2 cards seem like something that's taking you forward over the next 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. Where there's a lot of excitement, a lot of things that you can really put your mind into and feel great about. So along with peace, there's just this better energy surrounding you. Things, toxic things ending, better things coming through. But there does seem to be that like separation between the two. So you might have to wait until the end of the week for whatever opportunity that is. But I will say, before I end it, the reading, you're coming through as the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands sometimes doesn't know her worth or her strengths. So it can be a card of somebody who needs to um, acknowledge what they're good at, pat themselves on the back, gain confidence, move towards something that they want rather than what others might want, and somebody who doesn't necessarily worry about what others are saying or what others want for them. So you might want to focus on becoming that like Queen of Wands energy this week, because I feel like it's a really good place for you to be in. It has such a good energy for people, and for you to be in that energy, lots of good like I said, opportunities coming, but just like overall, it's a nice energy to move forward with. Almost like no matter what comes your way, you can handle it. But I send you good vibes, good energy, good luck, all the positives. He ran away to eat. Knowing him, he probably did. It's breakfast, and he's like, time for all the foods. Food. How can I better align with my highest good again? Ooh. Okay. I really, for like the last like 2 weeks, I've been wanting oatmeal, and I keep forgetting to make it. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. We have Justice. Oh, that's an interesting set of cards, because they sort of, how do I put this? They're counter cards. Like they represent, like, this one's lies, this one's truth. So you see cards that are like completely opposite of each other coming out. Okay, we have Four of Wands, King of Cups, so much just that all makes perfect sense for me with the plans I have this week. Oh, that's good. Thank you. You have a great week. Oh, hash browns. I don't want hash browns. The Hanged Man. So we're seeing changes. That's a good thing, because the Hanged Man, with the way that the Seven of Swords and Justice are coming out, we sort of want that different perspective on things, because, as I've said 1,000 times, Seven of Swords is not a card I like, because it indicates somebody being indirect. It means somebody's lying. It means that the truth is being withheld, right? So there's always something that's like, what's the secret of the card? We have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, Jean's wanting food. Of course, Shirley. Of course, I send you the good vibes too. Good positive energies for the week. I feel like there's one more, but it feels like Major Arcana. I don't know what it is, so we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out what Major Arcana wants to come out. I don't like the way that felt right now. Why is this card doing that? Oh, the Lovers. That is a Major Arcana. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so explanation about the Lovers is it's not always related to romance. It is a choice, and a choice that is like best aligned with you and your future. So this is something that's very vital to like the period of time that you're entering. This also would be leading up to June with this timeline that I'm seeing. So you have 3-ish months to focus on yourself. Now, with the King of Pentacles, it's nothing to rush, okay? Even though we see a faster card leading into a slower card, it's nothing to rush. Don't think you don't have enough time to, realign or to focus on you, to understand what you're going through, how you're feeling. Don't rush it. King of Pentacles takes his time. He's the slowest king in the deck. He will get there when he gets there, and nobody else is, going to move him. Just he's good at his time. So allow yourself time to handle things, to reflect on things. Now, Seven of Swords, like I said, a card of like lacking truth. I know, I know. And I understand it's a hard one to like, because you want it complete, you want it fixed right tomorrow, and but sometimes when we rush things, we don't actually figure out how to fix all the like little tiny things right. Like we could put paint over something, but did we solve the like crumbling wall? No. So we have to deal with things, tiny things, as well as big things. Now, first off, with the Seven of Swords, if there's ever a time when you're thinking, I'm lying to myself, or there has to be like something else. This can't be the truth, right? Get yourself out of that mindset, because there is more than what you're seeing, right? There's more going on there. So don't um, deny your thought process. Don't deny your reaction to things. Don't deny your feelings. They shouldn't be ignored, and they shouldn't be like um minimized, right? If you're feeling chaotic, like don't be like, oh, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. It's just like, I'm overreacting, I'm feeling dumb over this and blah blah blah. Don't do that, because if it happens again, you'll only go through the same process. You didn't handle it that time. So when you're going through something, feel your emotions. You have the king of emotions with the king of cups, and he's in his worst state. He's like so emotional, and you just really want him to stop being emotional. In his best state, he is the most in tune and aware of not only his emotions but other people's emotions, as well as how those emotions impact him, right? So it's his own, theirs, the way theirs impact him, the way his impact them. And having that awareness allows for more peace, more understanding, and less conflict, less frustrations, less like beating yourself up or worrying about things. We swap into that mindset of the Hanged Man, because we need to change out of this negativity and into something where it's much more positive for you. We have, who is this? We have the, why can't I think of it? The Lovers over here. We're leading past all of this energy, right? We have Gemini represented in the Lovers, which would be late May, early June. Then we have the air signs within the Seven of Swords, which would represent all air signs, as well as Justice, which would be another air sign. So we have a lot of air energy. Sometimes it could be seen as something that moves a little like too quickly, or something that might be, you know, gone before you realize it. But what's very interesting is you have something within the cards that you're not quite You're not quite seeing. And this is why I love other illustrations. That is Vash. This is one of the things that, like, when I use certain decks, the one thing that sort of like grabs my eye, or like I see something that normally wouldn't be seen. Hello, Nubbings. Hello, Chunkies. So, drumroll please. We have over here with the lovers. Now we have this guy here, right? We have in the Seven of Swords this guy. We have in the King of Cups this guy. And then we have over here Justice with this guy. So if you look at all of these cards, it's almost like it's the same person, right? But at different stages in their life. So we're seeing them reach a higher level. So starting off, it's not fun. There's things that are going wrong, trying to get to a better stage, but there's issues all around, right? And it's not solving anything by normally this one is like lies, but this one can also be seen as like trying to go about it in like conversation rather than a like war or fighting. But normally there's something in there that has like a sign that they're going to get caught, you know, that they'll be led back to the beginning. And here you can see there's like donuts and stuff. um there's normally like a group of people in the back of the regular illustration, but we see them. Well, he would also be a king here within this card as well. But, right, you have the King of Cups and you have Justice, which are higher levels of all these cards. So you're eventually reaching a higher level. I mean, you can also include this one in the Knight form as looking like the same person, but you see yourself in all these different stages, right? And you're not seeing yourself as what you can become. I think you're seeing yourself at the stage that you're at. So as you progress, as you gain strength, confidence, you look at yourself for who you are, you slow down, right? Because we can't always be acting in the energy of the Knight of Swords. We have to sometimes be like, wait a minute, which of course, like, not oh, your strength, right? But we have the mode that you need to be in, which is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slowdown. And once you balance that out, you can actually be in between. You don't have to necessarily see things quickly or slowly, right? You can actually go about it at a pace that's most comfortable to you. So take time, pause, reflect, and then allow yourself that opportunity to move forward, because you're not handling it if you're trying to rush through it. And I know, like, you want it to be fixed immediately, but in order to, right, get to that higher position, you actually have to focus on everything. So, like I said, you don't have to look at this like you have no time. You got to fix it by tomorrow, right? You can take as much time as you need to fix it so that everything is where it needs to be at the right timing. So, by June, I'd say focus on this, you know, and you'll be in a much better place. Just don't glance over issues, right? Because you need to acknowledge them so that you can improve, so that you can get over this chaos and into something that is better. Especially you need to get out of the Seven of Swords. And you can do so by channeling the Seven of Pentacles, which is harder work, but toward a fantastic goal. So don't think too, how to put it, like too negatively about things. Don't think that there's only one way of handling things. There's a lot coming toward you. And you also have a lot of friends that will be there to support you. I mean, some things, honestly, some things you'll be able to handle in like a millisecond, and you'll be like, you know what? I saw that. I acknowledge that. Let's move past that. But then other things, like your mama said, slow and steady. Okay, so we have Ojaswini. I'll just see what the universe wants to say about my connection with Kushagra. Let's see. We have the Four of Swords. So we are in a moment of pause. Three of Wands. Still a moment of pause. Like a moment of... this is something that's not necessarily... how to put this? Sort of like up to you. This is something that is up to the universe to decide about when things work out. So there's a pause, but it feels like things are getting together or moving towards something that's a little more reliable for you, meaning like communication. I think the way that this person sort of exists around you, it feels better. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords. So communication is there in the near future. That is more toward the like bettering the connection that you two have. The Devil did come out, and the Devil in this situation, I would say, is miscommunication. You know, there's things that maybe like aren't aligning, or the way that you see each other, maybe like there's confusion, perhaps waiting for a sign that there is a connection, or that there's something there to connect with, but it's like it's not coming through very strong just at the moment. It seems like it's just waiting for things to reach a stage where it's just better for the two of you, which of course, like, there is a stage. We see the countdown, like 4 to 3. We don't necessarily get to 2, but eventually we do get to 1, with the Ace of Swords, communication, and the start of something that has like a little bit of an innocence to it, a little bit of like a sweetness, but there is a foundation for a future between the two of you. Now, I feel like this person thinks about you. You are on this person's mind. You are there, and they do like acknowledge your existence. But if there's anything where you're just not getting a lot of communication or something, it's more so like that's just, like I said, the universe coming through, either delaying something because it's not the right timing yet, or making sure that everything is in proper alignment for things to work out between the two of you. But there's a connection. It's just waiting for what is right timing, what what will allow you to be successful. Be patient. You might have some better communication, interaction. I think interaction would be the better word. By mid to late April, because that seems to be about like the time the movement would begin. So just allow that to progress. Hope for the best, you know, keep the positive momentum going, the positive energy toward the future. But I send you good vibes and well wishes. We have nubbing. I'm not sure if the, well, of course, questions available to you. It's cool if you don't want. Okay, we got nubbing. How is my it's going to better myself for others? Okay. We have the Nine of Wands. Ooh, Queen of Swords. We have, so we're gonna shuffle on that. The Four of Cups. Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. King of Swords. So you have both King and Queen of Swords. Normally we'd see them as like the best at communicating. For some reason here, I'm seeing it as balancing between, oh, hello, Arpita. Hope you're doing well. Balancing between the King's energy and the Queen's energy. Normally, I don't see them as gender related. I see them as their own, like, strengths and weaknesses. So, well, the King of Swords would be very abrupt. He doesn't really care about what he says. He doesn't think about what he says. He is can be seen as very like cold, very standoffish, right? He just acts, and it has really nothing like of like an emotional standpoint behind it. Now with the Queen of Swords, she's still has the ability to like lead with her heart, but there is that still like similar mindset to the King of Swords. She's stern, she's strong, she's confident, she's considerate, she makes definite choices, and she's aware of what she's saying. So unlike the King of Swords that will say stuff and not quite understand like how it's being interpreted, how it can be damaging, she's aware. She's like, she's able to think about things, pause before she speaks, and understand like where what she's saying might have a negative impact, might have a positive impact. So she's much more conscious of herself and others. With the Nine of Wands though, starting off here, don't feel like you won't have an opportunity to do better, to be better, right? Don't stress too much on becoming a version of you that like either doesn't exist or is so far out of range that like it becomes something you're continuously chasing after and you never quite feel like you've made it. So just know that as long as you're taking steps, right, to better yourself, it's being seen, acknowledged, and appreciated. through these better choices. And I'm saying, like, just progress through with that mindset of the Queen of Swords, where she's just like, let me think about things first, especially with the Seven of Cups, because that can be the genie wish card of, like, you think you're making a good choice, but it comes back to bite you. But if you choose the right thing, it gives you success, it gives you happiness, it gives you peace, it gives you so much more. And I do feel like you have the capability of choosing right, and that's why it's leading into the Three of Cups, something for you to celebrate. And the Four of Cups, another one where it's like, this is coming toward you, it's the bright light, it's the things that will lead you to success. And you have the energy to do this, you have the right mindset. You just have to know that it's like, it's time to back away from the King of Swords and move into the Queen of Swords, and be, how to put this, it's like, be more forgiving toward yourself, but strive for better. Because if you don't forgive yourself for something that you've done, you can't necessarily better yourself, because you'll still hold on to whatever that previous issue is. And I do like that the King of Swords in this deck is Humpty Dumpty, because it shows that sometimes the consequences are so severe that, like, you can't come back from it, right? So when he falls off the wall, he can't be repaired. He's shattered into too many pieces to be put back together. So rather than being in the position of the King of Swords, who can shatter, Queen of Swords is over there, very confident, very capable, but also you see this other side of her here in the Three of Cups. She's not just this stern person. There's a very caring side of her. And it's funny because I was like, wait a minute, there's this queen is in another card, and it was right there. So just focus on the way that you express yourself, the way that you communicate, not overboard, because you can quickly slip into a place where you, like, think too much about what you're going to say, over evaluate things. But I feel like you take it day by day, step by step, and just, lead a little more with the heart. Spelling of I see it. But I send you positives, all the goods, all the positives, all the greats. At least you're trying, and that's step one, trying. Hold on, let me drink some water. Okay. Okay, like, both of you doing well, trying so hard to be something that is more in line spiritually, trying to be better communication wise. Okay, we'll scroll back up and get the question. I'm trying to stay positive, but I feel like I need spiritual guidance. Let's see. Also, I really like the visual and connections. I haven't used this one in a while, and I was like, don't I have another deck somewhere? And I have two that look like books. One is like, manga inspired. And then there's this one, and I was like, where is it? And for the life of me, could not find it until I remembered I put it in a little crocheted bag. And I do like this one. Not necessarily just solely for like the Alice in Wonderland artwork, but I do like the way that things pan out in them. It's just because tough. Look, it's not necessarily my fault. Okay, so you have 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. And over here we have the 5 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So if we're leading by month, we would see April coming through within the 4 of Wands. It's a good card to have that celebration. That's reason to celebrate and being pretty much content in the position you're in. Then you have the 6 of Wands, which is coming back, being in a more like successful, I didn't control myself, more successful place, feeling like things are improving, but there actually is improvement within that card and that fresh energy of the Fool. Now, with the Ace of Swords, that's normally a conversation, communication, so it might be something that you have to actually bring up, somebody that you might have to address, or somebody that you might just have to have a conversation with to understand what's going on, because maybe there's something that's outside of your understanding or your awareness, but it doesn't seem like anything too frustrating or anything that would be negative. It's normally a good conversation that would be depicted in the Ace of Swords. Now, negatives would be, of course, the Knight of Swords, and the 5 of Swords, because that's something that like can be fearful. The 5 of Swords, or 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Those can be cards that cause concern. Any 5 can be a card of concern, because it's normally indicating that there's a loss, a sadness, argument. With this one, it's like trying to find peace, trying to find stability, trying to find sanctuary. And then it leads into the Knight of Pentacles, which is a long journey ahead. So it might be something that doesn't get solved overnight, but it doesn't seem like, at least to me, there's anything negative. Just think about things and perhaps talk to somebody to see if there's anything that somebody else might have to say to, I don't know, like either provide you with information, like I said, ease your mind, or give you a different vantage point. I'm feeling some like Hanged Man vibes here, but obviously Hanged Man didn't come out. But you'll get some sense of peace, relief in the near future with that Fool card. So I send you good vibes. I haven't heard imbibe in a while. Pretty stuff on cards. No. What? You stay in a calm place and aware place, and don't let people knock you down. I have a career reading I want for me. Upcoming months. Let's see. Upcoming months for Arpita. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. We have the Page of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. A lot of wands coming out. Nine of Wands. A lot of wands coming out. This could be actual, um, like changing jobs. Not sure if that's what you're interested in at the moment or even want right now, but it does feel like that is something that's coming through possibly for you. It might also be just like a um what is it? Like a promotion, a better position, better treatment, somebody that's just like acknowledging your hard work, what you're doing, um why you're doing it, right? So it feels positive. You just, of course, wish you the best. um it feels to me like there's just more out there for you, and it's time to sort of look outside the box. Which isn't like, don't do it immediately, Arpita. Don't, like, just venture out. There's obviously some research that has to be done, but I do feel like there's something there that can provide you with better financial stability, a better income, um, a better place to work, where I feel like it's just like you feel respected and valued. Um, but since King of Pentacles coming out, there seems to be a big improvement in finances due to, um, I don't know, my card of like good money. Um, and you're working to get to that stage of good money because you have that Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. If there's somebody at work that just feels like, I don't know, like they don't treat you well, or they just like they don't respond to you in a way that you feel is like positive, that might be something here that's coming through as like a separation from them, no longer having to deal with that. But I'd keep your eyes open for something that is better suited for you. Um, right now, not having what I'm doing. I want to do something online myself. Not quite liking it. Okay. So look over the next couple months, and I feel like something is going to pop out for you. It might be like 2 to 3 months, but I do feel like it is coming through because the cards are saying something very good, something very promising is appearing here. So don't think you're going to be stuck there for an eternity, um, in a position that's like not making you happy, or something that actually doesn't um, reflect who you are, right? And no healing counseling, I'm more aligned with that. Well, honestly, after all this time of talking to you and knowing you, you have done such a good job of like reshaping the world around you, that I'm like 1000% sure that you have something great coming, and that you will find the right job, in the right field that will just completely resonate with like what your sole purpose is. And definitely soon, because we see quicker movement for you, not something that's like delayed. The only slow card we're seeing is at the end, and it's in the position we want it to be in, because that's success and long term. So I know you'll do great. I will send you as much positive as I can. All the goods, all the success, all the not worrying. You keep up looking. I know you'll find it. It might pop up out of nowhere. Like, it might be something that you're like completely, you know, not expecting, even slightly, and then all of a sudden you see it. But good vibes, good wishes. Well, I know that he's still here. I'm just wondering if he's taking time to comment. 333. Oh, 333. Well, it's only 133 for me. Oh, Master Use, I think he's. I think he's. I need to change the scenery again. I feel like I really like the succulents, but um, I don't know. I'm feeling like perhaps something springy. Okay, we have one will a romantic partner. Oh, long term. Okay, that's cool. Long term. Okay, we have the Chariot. So somebody coming in soon. The Queen of Wands, also clicker card. The World. Knight of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Ace of Cups. Oh, you have great cards for this. So you have very quick movement with the Chariot coming out, because obviously the Chariot would be in motion when surrounded by cards of motion. So I would say definitely coming in this year, we would see 7 with the Chariot, and normally it would be like July, represent a month, but Cancer goes into, wait, let me see the timeline. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah. July 22nd is when Leo season starts. So we see the progression between the two right there with the Chariot and the Queen of Wands. So water to fire. That would be a good timeline for you to look out for. So July-ish, possibly August, for this person's arrival. We're also looking at cycles ending, new cycles beginning, with the World. So it's definitely saying that somebody's coming through. It is a long-term person, because you have two of my favorite aces with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. That's romance, that's love, that's, a life partner. This is long-term. This is one that's dedicated to you, the one that truly understands you. And the World as well would have Leo represented in it. So we're leaning toward Leo season as the possible time this person comes through. This person has a lot of energy. They are somebody who's very bright. Like, there's something very positive overall about their aura, something that really draws you in, something that really like either grounds you or just like you feel at home around this person. They are a very calm person. They're very good at speaking, very clear in what they're saying, but there's also a good balance between the elements here. So between earth, water, fire, and air. So we're seeing somebody who's um, emotionally stable, somebody who's mentally stable, somebody who's also wanting, somebody who's um, permanent, right? Somebody long term. And it feels like somebody who's got a good education. So it might be somebody who um This could be a teacher. This could be somebody who has their own classes, maybe like an instructor of sorts. Um, but I feel like an immediate connection. You have that with the wands, an immediate attraction. So, like I said, um, look around July, possibly August, um, into Leo season. They could have Leo as their sign as well, like their sun sign, or they could have a lot of fixed. Look toward the fixed signs too. So, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius as fixed signs. But I send you good energies, good vibes. Good vibes, good energies. Okay, so we have a general for Sonali. We have 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Six of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Fool, and the 10 of Wands. So there's going to be some hard work coming through for you. This is like a lot of just energy being put into things that will help you out in the near future, but also long term. So you're seeing a lot of just you having to dedicate time and energy into things. Now, it is good because we're seeing a more positive outcome, even though the hard work continues. There's a nice energy within the Fool. Is not having as many concerns, maybe not being as concerned or as worried with things, letting go of some frustrations, some, or are they like just not feeling like things are going your way. It's a lot of freedom within the Fool card, but it still has that, dedicated to long-term hard work within the 10 of Wands. There's a burst of energy coming through over the next month, possibly the first 2 weeks of April, and it does have something to do with like your goals, what you aspire to be or have in your future, like what it is you're hoping to come for you, where you're hoping to end up, where you want to go versus where you're at right now. And there might be something that like either two people or somebody prominent comes toward you and offers you um, a job or a promotion or something that you can see as movement forward. It might also be just you searching for something and seeing that opportunity be presented to you, because it does feel like they're leaving some things in the past that are just like their time is up, right, with you, in a good way. Ooh, I dropped something. I don't know what I dropped, but it feels like it's a good way. So just, oh, I can't. Just look forward to those things coming through for you. Be open, be receptive. Allow yourself to um, embrace what's coming toward you. And don't think that like good things won't come toward you just because, it's too good to be true or something. But that's what I'm seeing, over the next couple weeks. I'm feeling 10, but I'm not sure what 10 signifies. But I wish you all the best. It's just like a little sticky thingy job. Okay. Okay, may I get a general for the next 15 days? Okay, we have 32. Six of Cups. The Chariot. The Queen of Swords. Four of Pentacles. The Tower. Let's see if this tower is good or bad. Good or bad tower. Strength. I'm not feeling this as a necessarily bad tower. I'm feeling it as like something that has to happen. We have Judgment. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like a big thing's happening soon. I'm not sure if this is solely like within one area or if it's like multiple areas of your life, but it does feel like there's some major changes that are going on in multiple areas of your life right now, and we're seeing things sort of like reach their peak, leading to their sort of separation, or at least like being handled, and then like you no longer having to deal with that if there's an issue. If this is work, which high probability it is, there's like say a project or something that you're having to do at work and it seems stressful, or maybe you're partnered with somebody and you don't feel like they're taking it serious, or they're not putting in enough effort. I do think that that's something that will be addressed and then evaluated, so you don't have to deal with that. But it feels like there's something that specific here that just needs to be addressed, needs to be like approached. It could be a romantic partner from the past that just needs to be like, you need to say something to them, something like be honest with them, be just completely open to them and say, this is how I feel about this situation. It could also be work that has that same vibe to it. Just be sure over the next 15 days to really stay true to you. Don't be persuaded by other people to do something else. Don't allow yourself to just fall victim to influence of the wrong people, the wrong vibes, the wrong or the wrong approach to things, right? The wrong mindset. Hi, Techie. Hope you're doing well. You should be asleep. But just be mindful, be aware of how you're handling things, who's influencing you, and just be more, you know, true true to you, true to yourself, true to your capabilities, true to your interests. Um, and if something has to be brought up, it doesn't seem like it's going to be like, even though it's a tower, it doesn't feel like it's a tower toward you. It's a tower that's meant to happen, that will bring you better surroundings, better vibes. But that's what I'm seeing. I send you the best. I'll send you the good energies. I would like to show you. What? I'm sorry, I'm loud. What? What? Jumper bumpers. Did you read that? You better have read that. What? I'm gonna walk away from this. Of course, need to. All the best for you. Yes. 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 Real love. Yes. Why would he contact you? I know. Like, why is he gonna violate a restraining order, risking possible jail, prison time, depending on the circumstances? Of course, they like throw it out if she engaged with him, you know, but sheesh. That's a new one. I want to get that in like needlepoint and put it on the wall. You need help. That is more than help. That person needs full on like committing to the psych ward of a psych ward. Mash. I don't know what kind of crazy. I don't. Well, I better look something. I'm like, why am I so? I like. I'm so genuinely concerned, and I don't know who I'm concerned for though. Do you feel it? Okay, I got techie. No, well, I hope you're done for a while. You need some sleep. Okay, get. My God, who's the victim in that? Like, I really don't know. Okay, let's see. We have the Magician, the World. So we're getting major arcana. We have the Four of Swords. Strength. Six of Pentacles. You have 3 major arcana out of these cards. I mean, go save money. Well, you should. I recommend it. I also recommend sleep. Okay, I feel good about this. I feel like if you reached out, it would be a good thing. I think more of like that slow approach to it, like allow things to, slowly grow. But I do feel like she'd be happy because it feels like there's a lot that's gone on. Maybe some things that like to catch up on. But also it's like I feel like this person has entered a different stage in their life that is like more receptive or like embracing of things, you know. A little nervous. No, it looks good. There's a lot of comfort here within these cards. Um, within the Four of Swords, there's a lot of like just, calmness, relaxation. Within the Ten of Pentacles, it really does have like a nice um familiar energy to it where you just feel like like you belong there or that's a place that you're supposed to be. So I feel good about this. I recommend saving money and sleep. Get sleep. Okay, next one. Should I put subliminals in the videos and be like, don't spend money, you need to sleep. Everybody get to bed. Okay, we have Page of Pentacles, Emperor or Empress, Temperance. That's weird. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I just slept all day yesterday. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. We all need a sleep all day. Ooh, Knight of Cups. I'm feeling a yes to this. Oh, we have Two of Cups. So that feels like a strong yes with the Two of Cups because that is something that's normally like people coming together, being in a good place, being in a good position. So it feels like it's a good vibe for you, a right movement for you. Um, and this person does seem to be pretty good at following through with things. So I'd say yes. If there's any issue, it might be like a slowness because um, of course we have a lot of pentacles coming out. And as much as I love my pentacles, sometimes they're just more obnoxious because they just seem like they are taking their good sweet time um, for things to happen. But since there's a lot of success within these cards, I feel like it is a yes. The only way it would be no is if somebody was there that might be like not super beneficial for you, and the universe might be like, yeah, we don't need, to expose you to that. But it feels like a yes. It feels like a good experience for you. Now go back to sleep. And don't spend more money. I should put you on a limit and be like, oh, no. Oh, well, um, Two of Cups. has like meeting people that are very like connected to you. Okay, I'll hold you to it. I'll hold you to it. Um, Two of Cups is meeting people who are meant, like you're meant to meet these people, and the Knight of Cups also has that like same soul level energy of meeting somebody that's very vital to you. So it does seem like um you it looks good. We will accuse her of lying. We'll set it. We'll set it and remember it. I'll keep an alarm. Well, technically, if she gets two, then that's one free one. You know? So she gets three in total. Right? See? We're making progress. We're making progress. We're gonna slowly we're gonna limit it. We gotta be strong for Techie, okay? We gotta give all the good energy over and be like, we're your strength. We pick you up where you need to be picked up. I know it's that fire fire energy of wanting to know things, wanting it to be answered, not wanting to go through life blindfolded. All the good vibes, all the restful vibes, all the good energy for the next week ahead for you. Definitely. Hey, this is true. Oh, she has honestly, like if they were like not the best questions, I'd be like, it's time to part ways. But genuinely, the questions are good questions. They're questions that are like mindful. They're questions that just like to just have a general sense of knowledge on something. So she ain't quirky. God. It's a bit too far. Look, and I've been exposed to a lot over the last couple of years, and it's a lot. It's like too much. Like TMI, people. TMI. People don't get another one asked the question. Yes, I they go generally questions that can generally help me on my path. Yeah. No, well that's the thing is like I do feel like you put a lot of thought into those questions. Now, I don't know if you can necessarily cheat um in that position. Um I feel the same way, Techie. um, I'm divided. I'm I'm very divided on that one. A nurse? Oh my god. Oh my god. I just wow, people that drugs on us. I just like if they're in prison for like um what is it? Like what's something law breaking but not bad. Um Tax fraud. I'd be like, oh well at least they didn't, like commit major violent crimes. Um but a lot of the time they're like mm-mm. So some that have it going on, which is yeah. Well, it's a lot of like mental, like just their own. What is it like? The way they view themselves, because if they're not honestly, if they at that point, it's more of a them problem than anything else. Because obviously, it's well that it's the I can fix them, but also it's like, well, they can't run off, they can't cheat on me, they can't or I know where they are at all times. It's that kind of thing where it's somebody who just really has no trust in other people. Hello, Celie. Hope you're doing well. And I would hate to have that mindset. Oh, they cheat, yeah. But, you know, uh, oh, wow. Oh my gosh. The hell did he do? that's that's terrible. I mean, he's not going anywhere, right? Of course, take your time. Imagine, like, how do you think someone who has 1,000 years? She was saying he might. Oh, he might never. I mean, that's some delusion. That's some delusion. We like, you know. I was watching one show. I can't remember what it was, but she was talking to this guy in prison, and the show was documenting it. God, I wish I. It's quite a few years back, because when I watched it, it was old. Um, yeah, I'll go ahead and close it after that or after her. Um, but they were documenting her, or like what she thought was them documenting her, but it wasn't actually just her. This guy was talking to like five different people, and they kept moving throughout the show to the next person. So it was like so sad. She would go all the time to go and see him, to put money on his books, you know. Yeah. I know. Like, why would you go see somebody like that? Like, I would not. Oh, but he's different, you know. Of course he. I think it's immature. Let's see. Wasn't it somebody who was like known for murdering women? I swear it was like how like basically dum dums. Okay, so for UCLA, it feels like there is at least now, I think it's time to sort of distance yourself from this person because it doesn't seem like it's moving anywhere at the moment. It doesn't seem like it doesn't mean that it won't ever, you know, move somewhere. But for now, it does feel like it's time for you to maybe like take a step back and see um what else is out there for you. What else is available because this person's definitely not at the stage that they're ready for this connection, something serious, something that is actually, you know, going to last. Doesn't mean that it's not like that forever, um or that it'll be like that forever. It just means that for the time being, that is the way things are. Now to get over this person, um the I would say just work on, you know, less thinking about them, less focusing on things, moving away as a way to like, um, not moving away like physically, moving away from thinking about the future with this person and give yourself some more time to yourself, more of a focus on other things that are more, you know, overall beneficial, things that just give you a lot more freedom, a lot more you time, because it doesn't seem right now, at least to me, that the success that this person has, um yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like you're seeing it in a lot of different ways here, and all these different energies coming out, and it's not like none of them seem to be like cohesive, right? So I'd say just, you know, a little distance from him, because at the moment, it doesn't mean forever, but at the moment, I just think it's that immaturity is coming through, and it does not seem like it would be of much success. But I do send you good, strong vibes. You know, the ability to um, disconnect from negativity and embrace something that's positive. You know, in that situation though, Gene, I'm like, how does the prison allow that to happen though? You know? Well, I feel like he's playing games too. You're not getting the best cards, to be honest, when it comes to this person's point of view, when it comes to the way that this person is handling things. There is a connection, but it's like, it's wishy washy. I know, it's like you might as well just go and climb into like a a lion's den, you know, if you're gonna do something like that, might as well, you know, truly commit to it. So ridiculous because you put your energy elsewhere and literally reboard. Yeah. But obviously mental illness, they're just obvious, it's not handled. and either they're too stubborn to accept help, or they are so far gone that you can't help them at all. Just unfortunate. You want people to thrive. I got a lot of questions for people, security and whoever runs the prisons and like, mm, sorry, people who murder people shouldn't, like, depending on the actual case, of course, but like they shouldn't have those visits. They shouldn't only allow for donating specimens for procreation, but not physically touched. Yeah. Honestly, I think some of them should be banned from breeding. Yeah. They should be. Like, who thinks that's fine? Like, if you have a serial killer, like, why are you letting people visit unmonitored, out of sight? I just don't get that. Why would you do something? I'm almost on that having. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure it did. It's just like, yeah, yeah. That's how I felt. It's like the more heinous the crime, the less interactions you should have with society. That should be the like fair punishment, right? Yeah. I know, and self-worth in that situation is like you gotta be like, come on, you deserve something good. You deserve better than that. And if you really think like that's the only option, it's just, yeah. One day for fun, I was like, well, actually, it was like 2 days because I got a little too enthralled with it. I was on those pen pal sites for inmates, and I got to this point where I could predict basically every single person's crime because there's like something um specific about the way that they would start off their introductions, and then they'd be like, describing their height and build and stuff, and be like, I only want women. And just, so many murderers on there. Like, you guys, please, you guys. She's cheating. I'm sorry. Jumpers, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to find out this way. I hope he's not here anymore. I hope he fell asleep so he doesn't know. Dang it, he's not asleep. Looking for a future hitman. Take it both of you. I know nothing. I was never here. I would never. I would never. I would never. You my boo. I swear. Oh, the video games. That sounds like fun. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Get it. It's true. Is that sad though? Like, who's that guy in the news recently that was like, I think he killed like 2 or 3 inmates, and he was like, I was told to by blah blah blah, but then they found out that like he actually was right with what their charges were. I can't remember. Indian gamers? No. Anything but. British? Oh my god. No, anything but. Oh my god, is it Nubs? Is that who you're cheating with? Right in front of my face. Right under my nose. He's picking Ripman and you're picking. Look, they're both at a distance and we're not getting anywhere close to them. Wow. Wow. Oh, Jane, you need to get to sleep. Sheesh. I know. I was fixing it right now. I was getting it stabilized. Yeah. It's gonna be fine. What are you doing? I was letting them grow, so now I can redo them. But I haven't decided what color yet. So I was leaving. Ooh. I was leaving them blank. But they're all mine. Now I'm broke, but only partially. So, Pastel's Easter's coming. Oh, I do have this really pretty purple. I can use that. Yes, this purple. It's very pretty. I don't know if you can see. Very pretty purple. Oh yeah. Dang. It closed. So this pretty purple. Although I don't know why it's called vanilla. I find that odd. I have another color somewhere. No, but that's not. Is this the bunny heads? Oh my god, bunny heads would be so cute. Easter egg nails are cute too. Easter egg nails would be pretty easy. At least I think they'd be easy. I wouldn't really have to do much to make them look good. You've got options, I know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I have, oh, I have that whole, oh my god, I just realized. Like, I literally have this box, and I didn't even think about it. I'm like telling myself over and over, oh, you have pastels, and I couldn't find them. I could not find them. Literally. I have this box of pastels. Like, they're all pastel colors in here. And I don't know why I didn't think of that. Like, pastels. Perfect. I could do something super cute. Me and my, like, I know there's something, but what is it? That'd be cute. I saw somebody do a Easter design somewhere. I want to say it's TikTok, but I'm not sure. The gaming has C's. Do nails. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not doing nails on stream. Okay, we're not doing nails on stream. Him, probably. Just my soul. Oh my god. The drama. The drama. No, obviously not. He had got to be a drama queen about it first. Yeah. Oh. Wow. I'm a little embarrassed. Wow. You were trying to do math? Uh-oh. Are you good at math? Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like conversion money. Like, that's not fun. We don't like that. We don't approve of that. Google does do it for free. You should check out Google. Google's your friend. Somebody said that in somebody's stream. And I was like, that's such a jerk thing to say. But it does. Oh, like you mean actually give him the money? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah, that's true. He does. Oh, why is he converting funds? Hmm? No, just joking. My bank doesn't charge me for conversion. It probably should, though, like, to be honest. Everywhere has different rates, so my bank is gonna rip me off, and I need to convert some back. I think I'll just. Yeah, I see that. I understand that. Good luck. I wish you the best in your ventures. Yeah, for the left of the morning. Well, you have a good day, Mama Mash. All the good vibes. Good dog. Oh, no. Hey, be nice. Be nice to Mama Mash. Be nice. I'm sure it's a very lovely mug. I'm sure it's the best mug ever. Of all the mugs that I've ever mugged, that mug is probably like high level mugging, you know? Okay, I think it's time for me to get going. See, there it is. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Yeah, you see? You see, she got you. She got you. She got you. Okay, well, you all take care. Have a good rest of your weekend and week ahead. Remember to be happy. You better get sleeps. Oh my god, get in bed first. Wow. Wow. You all take care. You all remember You're all incredibly attractive. Ooh, keep the bed warm from. It's like 100 this week. I know it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be gross. Bye, everyone. I'll see you all later. Oh, look at this. This is my phone. Look at it. I finally caved in and got one of these. Bam. Isn't that nice? And then my phone can be all tacky. Look at it. Look at how tacky. Guys, look at how tacky. Bam. So tacky. Yeah. Look at how tacky that is. Is that the tackiest thing you've ever seen? Ever? Wait. Yeah. What if I like inappropriate things? Oh, this thingy. Yeah. He did. Yes, he was very proud of his purchase. He was like, look at, oh, it's shaking. I wish you could see the amethyst on the inside. Like, you can sort of see it there. Is that? It doesn't want to pick up, like. So, that's it. Well, I will see you all later. You all take care. You all. You all take care. Hearts, finger hearts. These hearts. Those hearts. Those. I'm forgetting one. Those. Okay, bye.